Dr. Mandy here. I want to celebrate a major win here. As many of you know, I just had a baby 4 months ago, and it was delivered via C-section, and I am over 40, so this is a baby later in life. And what many of you may not know is this baby is definitely very hands-on, and very energetic, and was very colicky for the first 12 weeks of his life. He's doing a lot better now, but he is definitely keeping us busy, tends to run on the fussier side. So shall I say stress levels are very high right now. Well, I decided to go ahead and redo my HTMA and blood chemistry, and I was pleasantly surprised at the results. I was considering it to be a train wreck like it was years ago when I had my other children, a long time ago, but I wasn't taking care of myself back then. And now I want to show you what the power of personalized nutrition can do for your body. And I'm specifically talking about the HTMA as well as the Vicon. Take a look. As you can see, I am teetering on as a slow oxidizer. However, you can see that my first 4 minerals are not very far from the optimal range, which is very good. I no longer have a calcium shell, which I've had a long time ago. I had a calcium shell, I had a magnesium shell. Those are both absent. And overall, you can see that my levels are not so bad. And I've got my heavy metals under control for the most part. Now, I've always had problems with mercury, and it doesn't look like that's too much of an issue for me any longer, at least based on this test. Looking at the ratios, you can see that even though I'm a slow oxidizer, I'm not that far bad. 2.6 being ideal. I'm not very far above that. So I'm probably going to go right back to being a slow 4 pretty soon. I have discontinued the ZeoCharge, but I will continue that once I'm done nursing. Now, my sodium potassium ratio obviously is low, but it's a little bit better than it was when I was pregnant. So that's just, obviously there's stress on the body anytime there's some kind of baby birth, baby crying, lack of sleep, which is totally happening right now. Calcium potassium ratio, a little higher. That's obviously demonstrating that my thyroid, obviously is going to be affected by stress, but I've been holding pretty tight on that. And when I show you my TSH, that TSH value is actually 1.7, so it's actually very good. But I have to continue to monitor that. Zinc copper ratio has gone up. That could be a result of a variety of different things. Could be estrogen dominance with, pregnancy. Estrogen levels tend to be higher in pregnancy, or it could also be maybe a need for copper. I don't know. I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm just going to see if it normalizes itself. Sodium, magnesium. Okay, I would expect that too with the low sodium potassium. Probably need to bump up my sodium a little bit. So I just got some more Baja Gold sea salt, which I'm going to be utilizing to support my adrenals. I love the LMNT drink, the powder. That also seems to help me a lot. This calcium magnesium ratio improved. So I'm really holding on to my blood sugar. Blood sugar is doing great. And I do think the Vicon has a lot to do with that because it has all the vitamins and minerals I need for my blood sugar pathways. And nothing to worry about with the copper here. So I can show you my blood chemistry here. PVC looks great, nothing there. Hemoglobin is good. I have been taking very care to make sure I'm getting more iron in my diets. Fasting glucose is very good. Everything looks good here. What I thought very interesting was my alkaline phosphatase levels have normalized. They've always been on the lower side, which usually indicates zinc deficiency. So this is actually improved. And this is just a recent thing for me recently that I've noticed a trending in the right direction with that. Liver enzymes look great. Iron panel looks pretty good. I've always been iron deficient. I am no longer so. A1C is excellent. So the risk of prediabetes, diabetes is low. And I'm not alive, I've been eating a lot more sugar lately. So that's a good sign that the Vicon is allowing the carbohydrates to go into my glycolytic pathway appropriately. TSH is excellent. Good T4, low T3, reverse T3. Vitamin D is pretty good at 52. I like to see 40 to 60, so I'm right in the range. Homocysteine is excellent. 6 is where you want to be. Not too high, not too low. I have nothing here to say that Ferritin is good. This is the best blood work considering that I just had a baby, gave birth in a C-section. I'm thrilled with these results, and I think a lot of that has to do with the Vicon and the personalized nutrition. So again, now you can see the power of personalized nutrition, even at my age, having a baby, which is really hard on the body, and lack of sleep and lots of stress and missed meals or not very good meals, that has kept me from going in the wrong direction. And the whole goal here is to prevent my IC from coming back. So that's my story.